Okay, part 3 for the revision, which show your answer with the steps for these questions. It's a very important part because we have in these questions we have 5 marks or 6 marks for each question في كل سؤال. It's very important. Let me start first. Number 1, write the equation of the parabola in the vertex form. Vertex here is 2 and -3, 0.4 and 5. What is the equation in the vertex form? It is y equal a bracket x minus h squared plus k. What is the value of hk? It's a vertex and the point is x and y. Substituting for this variable in this equation, y, it will be 5 equal a bracket x, which is equal to 4 minus h equal to the power of 2. Don't forget power 2, مهم قوي. Plus k, which is -3. We will 5 remain as it is. A 4 minus 2 bracket to the power of 2, it will be 4. So 4a or a4, it's better 4a. Positive -3, it will be -3. So how can we solve this equation to find the value of a? We will move this plus 3. Okay, plus 3. So 8 equal 4a. And we'll move 4 to the division, divided 4. So a here, it will be 2. So when we find the value of a, I want to write the equation in the vertex form. Y equal 2 bracket x minus 2 squared -3. This is the equation of the parabola in the vertex form. Okay. Question 2, identify vertex number 1 and axis of symmetry number 2, maximum or minimum value 3, domain 4, and range 5. We have 5 requirements. I want to find the vertex. This equation in the standard form. So when we are going to find the vertex, which is x and y, we are going to make x here equal -b over 2a. So what is the value of a and b? A equals 1, b equals what? Perfect, -4. So substituting for a and b here in this x, so it will be -4 over 2 times 1. Negative, positive, 4 over 2, it's equal to 2. So x here equal 2. I want the value of y. What the value of y? Substituting x here in this equation, 2 power 2 bracket 2 to the power of 2 minus 4 bracket 2 plus 9. It will be 2 power 2, 4 minus 8, -4 plus 9 equal 5. So y here equal 5. So the vertex is x2, y equal 5. This is the first requirement. The second one, what is the axis of symmetry? Axis of symmetry, it's an x, the equation of x. So the equation of axis of symmetry x equal 2. What is the maximum or minimum value? How can we differentiate between maximum or minimum value? هعرف منين هي maximum ولا minimum value? If the coefficient of x squared, which is 1, or the value of a equal 1, which is positive, so this quadratic function or quadratic equation have a minimum value. Okay, have a minimum value. So the minimum value is y. So the minimum value here it's y equal 5. For requirement, the domain, it's very easy. The domain equal all the real number which is equal to r capital. And the final requirement, the range. How can we find the range? Range, it's from y, which is equal to 5 to positive infinity or negative infinity. It's moving upward, so it's positive infinity. It's positive infinity. Okay. Question 3. Solve the quadratic function by completing squares. Very important question. Okay. سؤال مهم أول. To solve this quadratic function by completing square, we are going to find b. B equal 8. B over 2 equal 8 divided 2 equal 4. And 4 squared equals 16. These 16 we will add left and right. So we write x squared plus 8x 9 plus 16 left plus 16 right. How can we solve this equation using mode 5-3? تعالوا بقى نعمل مود 5-3 قدامكم كده عشان تبقوا فاهمينها جت ازاي. Mode 5-3. A equal 1. A equal 1. Mode 5-3 again. A equal 1. B equal 8. C equal 16. X equal negative 4. Only one solution, which is x equal negative 4, not x x1 or x2. X equal negative 4. Okay? So x here, it will be negative 4. So we will open this bracket to the power of 2. X negative 4, we will change the sign. It will be plus 4 equal 9 plus 16 equal 25. How can we find the value of x here? We are going to make square root. So x plus 4 equal square root 25. But don't forget to write positive or negative square root. عشان أنا اللي حطيت square root 25. Okay? So don't forget to write positive or negative square root 25. So x plus 4 here equals 5. And the x plus 4 equal negative 5. Minus 4, so x here equal 1. Minus 4, so x here equal negative 9. So this is the true value of x for quadratic function by completing square. Okay, question 4. Using the quadratic formula to solve the equation 2x squared minus 4x minus 5x, sorry, plus 8 plus 1. What is the quadratic formula? The quadratic formula is x equal negative b, positive or negative square root, b squared minus 4ac over 2a. Let me start. A equal 2, b equal negative 5, c equal 1. Substituting the value in here in this quadratic formula. So equal negative 5, positive or negative square root, negative 5 squared, minus 4 times 2 times 1 over 2 times 2. How can we calculate this? Or how can we find this answer? First, we will find the square root for this, the discriminant. Square root negative 5 squared minus 4 times 2 times 1. It will be square root 17. So we write equal negative positive. 5 positive or negative square root 17 over 2 times 2 equal 4. How can we find the value of x positive and the negative? We will separate these two answers. One of them is positive and the other is negative. We will choose x1 equal 5 plus root 17 over 4 and x2 equal 5 minus root 17 over 4. We can keep these two solutions with the square root, or we can convert it into decimal, whatever you want. Okay. Third TQ question, which is critical thinking. Solve this system of equation with substitution method. The first one is the second degree equation, which is quadratic function, and the first one is a quadratic equation. The second one is linear equation. How can we solve this quadratic equation and this is a linear? First, we will cancel y and y, and second, we will start with x squared plus 3x minus 5 equal 2x minus 5. I want to find the value of x here. We found that negative 5, it will be cancelled. So x squared plus 3x equal 2x. We can collect the like term in the left-hand side of the equation. So 2x and 3x are like term. So we will move these 2x to the other side, to the left-hand side for the equation with minus 2x. So x squared plus 3x minus 2x, it will be 1x. And this, it's an empty part, so it will be 0. Because 2x, when we're moving 2x to the other side, this part, it will be empty. So this equation, it will be 0. How can we find the value of x here? We can deal with the mod 5-3, a equal 1, b equal 1, c equal 0. Let me calculate this, which is mod 5-3, a equal 1, b equal 1, c equal 0. x1, it will be negative 1. And x2, it will be 0. So how can we find y1 and y2? This is x1 and x2. And I want to find y1 and y2. To find y1 and y2, we will substitute this x in this equation, which is easy, يعني أسهل, and 0 in this equation to find y1 and y2. So y1 equal to bracket negative 1 minus 5, so it will be negative 7, and y2 equal to bracket 0 minus 5, it will be 5, negative 5. So when we solve, when we write the final answer, we will write x and y, x and y. So the first one is negative 1, negative 1, negative 1, and negative 7. And the second one is 0 and the negative 5. Okay. Question number 2, in this figure, in this opposite figure, find yz. This is a right angle triangle. How can we find yz? Yz, it's a leg or hypotenuse, it's a leg. So we're going to make square root 17 to the power of 2 plus or minus 8 to the power of 2 equal 15. So we will write here square root 17 power 2 minus 8 power 2 equal 15. How can we find sine x? First, when we find the trigonometric function for any angle, x or y or z, we will circle for the angle for x. Angle x here, this is x. Okay? So sine x, what is the value of sine? Opposite over hypotenuse. Opposite x here, it will be 15. We will write here 15. So opposite is 15 and the hypotenuse equals 17. What the value of cosine x adjacent? Adjacent for x is 8 and the hypotenuse equals 17. Tan x opposite over adjacent, it will be 15 over 8. What about this inverse? The inverse of this trigonometric function. The first sine, it's the inverse of sine is cosec, which is 17 over 15. The second cosine, the inverse of cosine is sec, which is 17 over 8. And the third one, which is tan. The inverse is cotan 8/15. Okay, question number 3. Find the length of the side marked by the sign question mark to the nearest 2 decimal digit. How can we find this question mark? This question mark, it is opposite for 32. So it's an opposite. And this 6, it's an hypotenuse. So we will choose sine or cosine. Opposite and hypotenuse, we will choose sine. So sine 32 equal opposite, which is the question mark, over hypotenuse equals 6. How can we find the question mark? We're moving this to the other side with time. So it will be 6 times sine 32. This is the question mark I want for the value, to find the value for this. 6 times sine 32. 6. 6 times sine 32 equal 3.17. 3.179. 3.179. I want to approximate to the nearest 2 decimal digit. 2 decimal digit here, 1 and 7, but 9 is strong, so we will add 1 to 7, so it will be 3.18. Okay. Question 4. A central angle of 115 degree, 20 minutes, 15 seconds is drawn in a circle of radius 7.5. Find the length of the arc. According to the magic triangle, we have theta radian and length over r. I want to find the length of the arc. So it will be, to find the length of the arc, we're going to make theta radian times radius. This angle, it's not radian measure. So first we will convert this angle from degree to radian. So from degree to radian, we are going to multiply pi over 180. So we will write 115 degree, 20 minutes and 15 seconds times pi over 180 equal 115 degree. Sorry. Shift. when لو عايز اخلي الكالكوليتور بقى in the default، عايز اخليها في الاول خالص، يعني عايز اشيل كل الداتا اللي عندي، بعمل shift 9 3 shift 9 3 equal AC format for the calculator as the default من الاول بقى 115 degree 20 minute 15 second times by fraction pi over 180 equal, change into decimal, we will 2.013 or 2.01. So it will be 2.01 radian, 2.01 radian. This is a radian measure. The first step is converting from radian to degree. The second step, find the length of the arc. So the length of arc, it will be the theta radian equal 2.01 rad times r. The radius equal 7.5. So we will time this answer times 7.5 equal 15. أنا ما لحقتش. No. 15.09. 15.097. 15.097. One decimal place in centimeter. One decimal place, it means one digit after the decimal, which is 0. So 9 here, it's a strong. We will add 1 from 0, so it will be 15.1. Okay? The last question, آخر سؤال. Find the radian measure and the degree measure of the central angle subtending an arc of length 15.3 centimeter in a circle of radius 6.8 round to the degree measure to the nearest tenth. First, when we find the radian measure, we are going to find theta radian equal length over r, arc length over r. Arc length equal 15.3 and the radius length equal 6.8. So we write 15.3 over 6.8 equal shift 9 3 equal 15.3 over 6.8, 9 over 4 equal 2.25 rad or radian. So this is a radian measure. I want to find the radian and the degree. So we will convert this radian into degree measure. So from radian to degree, we will multiply 180 over pi. So 2.25 times 180 over pi equal 2.25 times 180 over pi equal 128.91. 128.91. I want to approximating this degree measure to the nearest tenth. Where's tenth here? Is a 9. Okay. So 1 is a weak number. So it will be approximating 128.9. Okay. بس خلاص كده. Thank you very much. Good luck grade 10. ومبسوط ان انا يعني اديتكم السنه دي، وكل سنه وانتم طيبين، واشوفكم ان شاء الله باذن الله in the trimester 2. Thank you very much. ربنا معاكم باقي امتحاناتكم. باي باي.